Welcome everybody. This is Technique Tuesday number 60. Yeah, that all looks fine view wise. So this is Technique Tuesday 60 and we're going to do something a bit different with the new floral stamps, a little bit of different way of colouring them. I know we've done no line colouring before, but a lot of people asked about this card, so we're going to do this. There's a few other techniques we're going to cover in this one as well, and also by leaving the little gap in between. So let me introduce myself. So I'm Phillipa for Julie Hickey Designs. And if you're watching on YouTube, then this is originally a Facebook Live. Okay, so I'm just going to share this to our lovely Facebook group, Crafty Friends of Julie Hickey Designs, in case people have missed the notifications. Which happens a lot with Facebook, doesn't it? Okay, just type this in. That's it. Click, click, click. Shared. Hope everyone's well. Okay, I've just got this little assemblage to show you before we get going. Different things that I'm going to be using. Okay, so the card blank itself is, you're on time, Yvonne, and welcome to everybody. Doesn't matter, as you know, this will be on catch up on Facebook for 30 days, and that just means you come onto Julie Hickey Designs Facebook page. At the top there will be little sections which say Reels. Click on Reels and then you can find the video that you want to look at, and then it goes onto YouTube as well. Okay, so it's a 21 by 15 card blank. Let's move this up. So that's basically like an A5. Then we've got some watercolour card, which is 20 by 14. We're going to do the lovely, that wood effect background, which everyone loves to do. The black card is 10.8 by 15.1 centimetres. Oh, that's good, Julie.
That's good, Julie.
Aren't they a pain? And the watercolour card we'll be working on is 10.5 by 14.8 centimetres. So you're also going to need some masking tape, some watercolour paints and pencils, a no-line ink pad, or failing that, a very light colour of ink. The Ordinary Distress ink pads are great. Something like, what is it? Let's have a look. Antique linen. That's good we use. Let's see now. Lost Shadow. Old Paper's quite a good one. Something very, very fine. Basically, so it just fades into the background. I'm just going to be using First Fine Clear Morning Mist, Distress Oxides, which you can see there. So we've got tumbled glass, spun sugar, milled lavender. You'll need a scoreboard and bone folder, stamp press. I'll be using my Phillipa's UR, Phillipa's Fantasy Florals and Hazel's Textures 1 stamp sets. We need some water and brushes and a little fine liner pen. And the usual bits and bobs, trimmers, glue, etc, etc. Okay, so I've got this bit done, but we're going to carry on with that so you can see. Let me bring this up to show you what that no line looks like once it's stamped out. Just wait for... Thank you, Donna. Yes, I'm just going to sit here like a Norbert until my feed catches up, holding this bit of card in the air. That's it. Okay, put that to one side. Excuse me. Those over there. We're going to be using the paints first. I've just got the 3 colours to work with. So, all I've done, a bit like we did when I did the live on the launch, I've masked off a centimetre border all the way around because I just think that a watercolour background looks lovely with that white border on it before you start to add anything else in. So all I'm doing, move that to one side, just lay that on, make sure that's straight on the lines, get this masking tape, find the 1 centimetre, make sure that's nice and flat. Okay, so I've got an old jar here with some water in. Oh, brilliant, Yvonne! So you'll get to see it. I'm going to stamp it out on a bit of scrap as well, but I wanted to get that all in place so we didn't take up too much time. So I've got quite a wide brush. Just going to take some of that water off. I'm going to fill this with water just to help the colour flow. And when I did the others, I've left some little bits here, so that all I've got to do is reactivate them and we can come straight in. So I'm not wasting anything. I thought, well, there's no point in me clearing that up because I'm going to do it again. I'm just going to come down in straight lines. Depending on how much ink, paint, it's force of habit, isn't it? You put on and how much water, depends on how light it's going to be. We want it quite light. Activate the pink. I'm going to leave a little line in between. Not a lot. Because we put that water down first, it's going to bleed into each other a little bit, which is really lovely. Clean that off. And this some blue. Is that working? I'm not sure. I should have checked before I came on where we can have a bit more of that one. Where you can get the no line now. I think that Crafts 2 do a version. I don't think they do it anymore.
Okay.
And just a little bit more of the pink right on the edge, still with a little line in between. And here it's bleeding into each other, which is really pretty. There we go. It'll come out slightly differently every time you do it because that's the nature of it. A bit of tissue. Clean up before we go on next time. Wrong way. Let's move those to one side. I know those were just a very, very cheap pack of watercolour pans from the range. Let's bring this up for you. Hopefully you can see that. Ah, has Tracy got them? Oh, brilliant. There we go then.
There you go.
Of course she's got one.
Oh, you don't know, Donna. Does she, Pippa?
No, I'm shaking about all over the place. Right, if my lovely assistant would like to grab these off me before I chuck water everywhere.
Not at me.
Put the tape away. So leave that to dry naturally if you can. This is why we've got one already done. We're going to move on to that wood effect background before we go any further. So I'm going to get my scoreboard. I'm going to use the inch side. My bone folder. You can either use a bone folder for this or a very small ball tool. Works nicely. So we've got this cut. Put that away. Okay, so this is 20 by 14. Move it up to the edge. And we're going to work from the outer inner and turn it. It just makes it much more comfortable to work with. Okay, put them there. So I'm going to come in first, 5 inches. Give that a good score up and down, and then we're going to come in at 4. You can do whatever you like with these, it just depends if you want them uniform or a little bit higgledy-biggledy. And then 3 1/4. Then we're going 2 1/2, just so the planks, if you like, are different sizes. And then 2. Some a bit thick, some a bit thin. And then we're going to turn it around. It's much more comfortable than trying to get it in over to this side where your hand is. Of course, that will depend if you're left or right-handed. Then we're going to go into 5. And 4 1/2. Okay, so that's got our lines. We'll bring this up. Hopefully you can see the lines in there. That's fine, Bev, no problem. Oh, thank you, Jax. Yes, yeah, that'd be brilliant. I mean, I've initially got mine from That's Crafty, but I'm not sure if they've still got them or not. But if Tracy Evans has got them, Tracy Evans Boutique. Okay, so for this one, I did the ink across it with the mountain side of the lines, with them poking up. I think we'll try it the other way this time, just to see what difference it makes. So we'll have it with the valley side. I'm going to come in with the oxides. You've seen us doing these before. Turn it that way, and we're just going to pull down. I'm just going to get a little bit of paper, turn that around. Don't make life awkward, turn things to where you want them to be. And down again. I've got a bit of paper here because we don't want finger marks on the oxides because it picks it up. Come in with some of the milled lavender. Start off And you can always build it up. Obviously, depending on what colour you want to do your flowers will depend on what ink pads. Ah, Sweet Poppy stencils, brilliant. Oh, thank you, Julie. For a bit. Just building those colours up. And lastly, the blue, the tumbled glass. This is the strongest colour out of all of them. So, oh, please give this a go, because I'd like to see all the different colours. This will show up quite a lot. There we go. Some more in that corner. In that corner. There we go. That's okay, Jeanette, no worries. Okay, so as you can see, because we did this with our scored lines on the valley side up with them going inwards, you can see the white line in between, which is more of a tongue and groove effect. All the lovely colours. Okay, so we can put this to one side now and let that dry off a little bit. Let's give this a tidy. That's such an easy technique to do. And it gives a lovely texture on the watercolour card as well, as opposed to normally I'd do that on Super Smooth, but that gives it a really lovely grain. Okay, so let's just show you a little bit of the stamping. And we'll get on to the colouring. This is from the Fantasy Florals. I haven't made my storage yet, I must get onto that. Up there. It's best to do this in a stamp press. Thank you, Julie. Because you might need to do it a couple of times. I know it's supposed to be fade out, no line colouring, but you need to be able to see what you're doing.
Going blind.
A good coat. It's funny working with a small ink pad again. Nice press down. That's very, very faint. If your eyes are very good, you might be able to work with it like that. Hi, Sharon.
You're blind as a bat, aren't you, my girl?
I am getting that way. Get this to press down. Again, like we always do with stamping, give it a chance to sink in. There you go, you can see that a bit better. I could work with this now. Let's have a look. I'll bring this up so you're not squinting. Let's have a look. It's like a very very faint pencil type image. I've got to sit here again and wait for the feed to catch up. Everyone talk amongst themselves.
Facebook for you.
Grab a cuppa.
Yeah, cup of coffee.
Your biscuit.
Make me one at the same time.
You can see that, yeah. So you can see it's very faint. So when you start adding your colours and working around it, it gives you that effect of having done it all yourself, basically, which is cool. Well, I did because I drew it, but yeah. Give that a wipe up. cloth sound awful. Shocking. Also added some of the stamens in as well. Oh, Heather, they're not always. I do get the shaky shakes. Take after my dad, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, so we're going to need those as well. Let's put this to one side. There we go. Put that there. Okay, so we'll move on to our colouring now. Let me bring you down a bit for this. I need that and my pencils. Just 3 pencils and a fine liner. Let's just bring this in. That should be okay. Okay, so I'm going to do exactly the same as I did before. I'm going to start with the purple of the flower. This is a technique. Oh, is it that cold? Bev? Hi, Lynn. Right, I've got my water brush. And what we're going to do is just add a little bit of colour into the base on each one, remembering not to go in the gap in between where they overlap, as we're doing this slightly differently. So this is why you need to be able to see what you're doing, which helps. So on here, just a little bit. There's nothing too technical about this. Come in with a brush, make sure it's nice and oh, it was sweet poppy. Okay, there we go. And start that off. Follow the lines round that you can see. Just drag that colour out so it gets lighter towards the top. There we go. Come in there, bring that colour up. And we can work straight over that watercolour that we put down first, no problem. And then we're getting these little gaps in between, which is quite nice. Just gives them a different look. Yes, that's right, Donna. Fantastic. I can't remember when we actually did it. It's something I quite enjoy doing. Usually when there's samples for anything, I like to include it somewhere. Obviously these nice open designs are perfect for doing it. Move on to this one. But it's pretty simple. We're just dragging that colour up and out, following it around. Hope you can see okay. Thank you, Jeanette. It's gotten very cool here in the UK again. We went from, was it 20 something Celsius over the weekend, and it was right down yesterday.
Oh, Jeanette knows what the wind's like down south. That's what it was like, wasn't it?
when we met up.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Very
beach. There
very
we go.
windy that day.
Now you can see it. Is it pretty much the same? Yeah. Weird, isn't it? Opposite sides of the planet. So you can see we've got these gaps now in between. Which is quite cool. I quite like that. So let's do these ones. Exactly the same. A little bit of colour. You don't need to put a lot down with these pencils. These are intense. Thank you. You could, I think when I did the first one, I just used quite a normal small sized paintbrush. I just kept going over it. So, and then I realised, oh, why didn't I use a bigger brush?
Ka-ching.
Okay, these ones. Again, it is literally pulling that out. And as you can see, when I stamp these down, I just used a bit of copy paper on the edges to mask those. It's lovely to do something nice and soft and gentle. I vary between going full on mixed media, colour everywhere. To yeah, the simplest, softest of colours and designs. Oh, I can't stand being hot at night. I don't know if that's more of a female thing.
Come on. You know it is.
I'm just being very light with the brush. Still get that depth of shade because you're dragging it from one end to the other. Okay, so that's those.
Yeah, but you wasn't extreme like my auntie. She used to have her windows wide open in winter.
Have been known. Just give the brush a little wipe. Don't do it on your hand if you've got sensitive skin. Oh, we're going with the green. I went for a tealy green because I thought it went with the cooler bluey colours more than a bright citrusy green. I've got these lovely little bits here. I'm just going to do a little bit at the bottom there. And a bit more in the one that's underneath. So I want the underneath one to be a little bit darker.
We'll have to send Heather some southern wind.
Again, exactly the same. Just start pulling that colour out. The one behind a little bit darker.
Donna would be chilled out all day long now.
Put it on replay. Watercolour. Have it on a loop.
Yeah.
We could do, you know, you can get YouTube videos for cats and dogs.
Yeah.
We could do them for crafters.
Yes.
In there. Hope you can see that okay. Leave that a little bit.
How's
Just need
Denzel?
to-
Denzel's great ever.
No, that's right. He's fine. He's on the bed.
He's on the bed sleeping now, ever. He sleeps during the day.
Yeah. Practically sleeps all night as well, to be honest.
He does. He likes his sleep, that boy.
These little bits here, I'm just going to add a little bit more purple in that way and mix the two together. With some flowers, when you look at them, the colour from the petals kind of bleeds into the, I'm not sure what the technical name is for that.
For painting the idea.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Tutorials just for crafters.
That blend in. Wipe in between. Bring the green back in again.
Yeah.
Or call it a masterclass Jax, but thank you. Are they zoomies?
Yeah.
Oh, cat's brilliant.
Don't know what is it with our boy. Every time he goes toilet, he does zoomies afterwards.
It's nice just to get these colours blended. Honestly, if I can do it, anybody can do this, really. I would not lie.
I can't do that. I get the patience.
Okay, so that's all the watery bit, I think. Then we go back in with our pencil. And you have to say it like that.
Do you have to say it like that?
Don't know why. Let's come in with the green. So now we're going to follow. Sometimes I've gone around the edges with whatever colour, but I quite like it left like this. It's lovely and soft and gentle. But we just need to add in the stems. Just bring this down. Like so. I'm just going to accentuate the line there. If you want to add any more depth or anything to it, you can do. Like that. There we go. That's that one. That one, a little bit of the line there. Okay, and then I've just got the little stamens that come with the scent. What am I talking about?
Put your teeth back in, okay?
I've just done them here with them curling in towards.
Oh, Donna's got a 12 on the cat.
That must be quite amusing to watch, Donna.
Yeah, but I bet the cat's the boss one.
Yeah, that's that. just got a bit of yellow for the end of the stamen there. Because we're working with the watercolour, it's going to go over the pan watercolour quite nicely and show. But still keeping it nice and gentle. Just some blobs on the end. So, and I've got an orange fine liner. Oh, thank you, Jax. I'm just going to do little dots around the edge of the yellow blob. You don't have to. Quite like faffing. That's fine, Bev. You take care. Okay. Bring this up. Might get this completely out of frame because we're lower down. Let's see what happens. Come on, Facebook. Okay.
We complain about it, but whatever we do,
I know, where would we be without it?
Yeah.
There we go. So that's the colouring part finished. Just going to give this a quick blast because we're going to be stamping over the top of it, and stamping onto damp card isn't really a good idea. So excuse the noise. A little wobble. I'll flatten out. Okay, here we go. Always put that under something heavy overnight. Make it nice and flat. Right, let's bring you up a little bit again. That's it. Okay, so let's get creative with our stamps. To go with the line theme. We've got lines here, we've got lines on our background. Let's use this fantastic stamp from Hazel. Down first. Not going to worry about masking the flowers. Get this straight as we can. Coming down quite a long way from the top. Okay, let's pick that up first. Squish. Little post-it note. Oh, thank you, Donna. I'll have to make one of those 16 or 17 or 18 hour videos that you leave to your animals if you're going out all day. Okay, we're going to second generation this. I'm just going to pop a bit of copy paper in there first. other side. Or the other end, rather. We'll change which way up it is this time, though. We'll have to do that, yeah. We can have them crossing over if you like. Can we do it that way? Let's do it that way. So we've got some meeting up and joining. Whatever you would like to do, really. So let's pick that up. Cover that bit again. Make sure that doesn't move. Put that in. Gone too much the other way now. That's fine, or we can reapply that. Don't have to use grey. You could use one of the 3 colours we've got there already. Yep, I'm going to leave it like that. I don't want to go too mad with it and destroy it. So we've got our lines. Okay. Give this a clean. Let's give this a bath, this one. And we'll put our sentiments on. Okay, so I'm just going to use a separate one for this, a thick U. Keep it in here because we've got the nice spongy layer at the bottom there to help. And come straight in. First generation this time. Here. Hold that down. Let that soak in nicely. There we go. U. I do like this alphabet. I'm gonna go in. Okay, shall we have loved again, or shall we have a different word? So we've got kind, strong, blessed, positive, fabulous.
Fabulous.
Well, you're just saying all of them. That's not really any help, is it?
Fabulous.
Thank you, Angela. Any suggestions?
Yeah, fabulous.
Fabulous.
For all the ladies watching.
Schmoozy. Oh, he's smooth, isn't he? Let's put this one down here first. There we go.
There you go. Jeanette even said fabulous.
Yeah, I guess it adds a bit of shading, doesn't it, behind it, so you can see it more.
Thanks, we do it. Gail said it, Jeanette said it, fabulous.
Fabulous.
There you go.
Well, we did positive. Oh, I did positive. That's because I'm looking at it backwards. See, I went. Can't take me anywhere. There we go. or I can line this up, makes it much easier. There we go. Exactly, Jeanette. Okay, that's our lovely stamping. Crash. No. Now we can pop everything together. Make sure we're opening the right way. The sample one I did had cardboard on it to add a bit of dimension. But we'll keep these flat because we might want to post them. And postage keeps going up and up, which is ridiculous.
Oh, morning from Spain.
Ooh. Hi, Jan. Hope you're having some lovely better weather than the rest of the world. Move it over. There we go. Paper. That'll do. That will still be damp. And I will get my fingers covered and get it everywhere. There'll be little pastel-y coloured fingerprints all over. Ah, so it's the same Spain as well. Good grief.
Oh.
The whole world is
yeah, exactly.
showery.
Australia's cold yeah. Spain's cold rainy. And south is, yeah, like normal.
Place this in the middle, it just adds nice framing to it. Okay, just bring that in again, firm that down nicely. Okay, so like I said,
What's my Julie after?
oh, thank you, Julie. I did put on with some cardboard, but we're going to keep it flat this time. My devil with glue. Add another bit of black around there if you wanted to. So just got this very fine border around this one. Because we've already got our masked border here. Thank you, everyone. I've not got anything done. Oops. Never mind. This is right, Connor, I could. Perhaps that's what I should make this 18-hour video. Same card, just different colours. Thank you, Jeanette. we've put this bit of watercolour card through quite a lot. A bit lumpy and bumpy. Happens to the best of us. There we go. You could add on some glosses. You could go in with a little bit of sparkle. So this is much lighter than that one. A bit more like the first one I did. Got a bit heavy-handed with the paint on that one, but just goes to show that you can do whatever you like.
Beautiful, my girl.
There is always one, Julie.
Oh,
And it's Donna.
see that much.
There we go. So, yep, I put the album into the group yesterday with everyone's samples in. So you can go in there and check on the original one. Have a detailed look. Obviously, the photos we can put on, you can just enlarge your screens. Have a good look. Thank you, Hazel. Wow. Hot in Lanzarote. There we go.
Oh, what?
Somewhere's different.
Isn't it?
We're starting to think that everywhere was the
so.
same. So thank you everybody for your company. Next Technique Tuesday won't be a Tuesday. It'll be a Monday, which I think is the bank holiday, because the Tuesday we're off out. So that will be the 25th. Next one. Still thinking about what I'm going to do. If anyone has any suggestions or ideas, please feel free. I know the birds and the reverse stamping was one. But if there's anything you'd like to see, just let me know. This week we have Julie on at 10:30 Thursday. Brian will be on at 10:30 on Sunday with his Sunday school.
Uh-oh.
Can I give a sneaky peek? I think I should. It's a stunner. No, that's too sneaky. There we go. With some paper casting, isn't that fantastic? Look at that. So Brian will be making this Sunday, showing you all how. And we have Tracy back on Monday at 10:30. And the rest of the week after that, I'm not sure. So keep an eye. We will always post when we're going to be on. And unless anything is happening out of the ordinary, it will be 10:30 AM UK time on Julie Hickey Designs Facebook page. So I shall see you all Thursday and Sunday and Monday. Lots coming up, lots to enjoy. Have a lovely crafty time with your goodies. Oh, Sandy's in Spain as well, but it's rainy.
Oh, thank you, everyone.
Rainy everywhere. Yeah, and I'll see you on the 25th for the next Technique Tuesday. So take care, everyone. Oh, and also don't forget the one stamp set challenge over in the group. And it literally is just one stamp set. Nothing else added, no die cuts, no stencils, anything like that, just one stamp set. So something like that is going to be perfect because you've got your sentiments and everything in there. So yeah, you've got until the end of the month to enter that into the album. So enjoy and good luck, everybody. Take care. Bye.
Bye.